Hello everyone, and welcome to the Greasy Fork by Patrinomicon Productions. My name is Patrick. Today we are going to be making a seafood bisque. Okay, so this seafood bisque is a very easy recipe, but it does take time to cook, about 24 hours altogether. So, depending on what time of day you want to eat this, whether it's lunch or dinner, it's going to make the difference of when you start it. So I'm starting this at lunchtime. I plan on having it at lunch tomorrow. Now, another reason I'm starting it at lunchtime is because once I put the first set of ingredients in here, it's going to have to cook for about 6 hours, and then I'm going to need to stir it. I don't want to have to get up in the middle of the night to stir it, so it will be around dinner time that I'll stir it. So we're going to start with some olive oil. Don't need a lot. Just a little bit, maybe 1/8 of a cup. The whole purpose of this is basically to make the bottom of the crock pot less prone to things sticking to it, less of a chance of something burning. Our very first ingredient to go in here after the olive oil is going to be frozen tilapia. So you definitely want the bottom of the pot lubricated with oil. Okay, so I'm going to take 4 frozen tilapia fillets. We're just going to lay them flat, covering the bottom. 2 cups of raw frozen shrimp. Now you can use any size shrimp you want. It does not matter. If you want to go something that's going to be easily bite-sized, I would say this gumbo shrimp or smaller, maybe even salad shrimp, but about 2 cups frozen. Toss those in there. We have an 8-ounce bottle of clam juice. Pour that in there. Alright. Next thing, this little bit left in here, this lemon juice, about 1/2 cup. Yep, that's about 1/2 cup. We're going to go ahead, toss the 1/2 cup lemon juice in there. Next thing, 1 cup of chicken broth. Alright, 15.5-ounce jar of mild salsa. Drop that in there. Teaspoon of parsley. Tablespoon Montreal steak seasoning. Salt, garlic, black pepper, red pepper, onion, paprika. Very generalized spices. They can be used in pretty much anything. Tablespoon Italian seasoning. Teaspoon garlic salt. 2 tablespoons garlic. If you remember from last week's episode, I made a creamy mushroom sauce for my stuffed pork loin chops. And I saved a large portion of the sauce. Only needed a tiny bit for the chops. So I packed it up in this empty yogurt container, stuck it in the freezer. Alright, so when I pull it out of the freezer, put this in the microwave for about a minute. Not necessarily to thaw it, but just to kind of loosen it up a little bit so it'll come out of the container. Real quick stir. More than anything, just to kind of loosen the spices and stuff up. Alright, so we're going to pour this leftover sauce in there. Alright, so we're just going to kind of lay this on its side. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the moment. We're going to leave this in here about 6 hours. Okay, so this has been cooking on the lowest setting for about 6 hours. Medium sweet onion. That's about it. Just 2 stalks of celery. Now, under normal circumstances, I would use green bell pepper, but the store that I shop at didn't have any at the time. Yellow bell pepper, green bell pepper, does not matter. It's going to taste the same. The only difference is the color. And the good thing about this is it's going to add a little more color to it. Celery, onions, peppers, all low carb, high fiber, very healthy. 1 4-ounce can of clams, 2 4-ounce cans of oysters, 1/2 cup of hot sauce. This is not going to make this hot and spicy. So what you're going to get really is nothing more than a slight bite and a tanginess. Let it cook overnight, put the top on it, and there we go. So things were a little bit busy the last few days, so I didn't get a chance to film the final scene. But the bisque did turn out really well. Total cook time is about 20 hours. Now, if you want to cook it a little bit faster, you can, but I do recommend that you not get into a big hurry because it does have a lot of dairy in it. Get into a big hurry, you can burn it very easily. So, next week's episode is going to be barbecue bacon cheeseburger meatloaf. Don't forget to like and share and to subscribe to my YouTube channel. My name is Patrick. Thank you for tuning in to The Greasy Fork by Patrinomicon Productions. Also, as a side note, unfortunately I didn't have any outtakes on this episode, so I have added a couple of funny clips at the end here just to give you a little chuckle. Thank you again for tuning in. Have a great day.
Yes. Plap. Plad. Slad. Slad.
Are you going to give me the gun? There, that wasn't too difficult, was it?